Hey guys, Derek with ADK Survival, or Adirondack Survival. Today I'm going to go over the process and different steps I use to modify, or in most cases finish, a cold steel hawk. These cold steel products come at a great value, but they do require work. They definitely don't come in the factory as a proper hawk or user tool. You can see the head's loose here. Definitely does not have that sharp of an edge. This is not how a hawk should work. There's no need for a set screw if things are properly aligned, sanded, filed, what have you. But yeah, we're going to turn this into a decent working tool. I don't know why any company, so stay with me here, stickers on the blades of their tools. I can't stand that. The chances of getting this off, along with getting all the sticky stuff off, is just about slim to none. I mean, why do they have to put these stickers on the blades? Why can't they just hang a tag off it? A little zip tie or a little piece of cord. We'll take this set screw out. No longer needed. Save it for another project later. The hawk soaking in some paint stripper there. I think it looks pretty good. More aged look. Depending on what I'm doing with this hawk anyways, I might take and put a flat black onto it. Next step requires a round file. I just use a chainsaw sharpening file that I've got for one of my chainsaws. That works without much issue. You can do this without a vise, but it's a lot easier if you have one. What you need to do now is, because the edges of this have got almost a 90-degree angle to them, you need to kind of round them off with the file. So when change, it'll slide up the wooden handle without catching to a point. I don't know if you can see that in the camera there, but with the sharp edges it just catches and it can't get a nice snug aligning fit. We're going to change that though by filing this hawk down a little bit. What we have essentially done here is we've ramped this 90-degree angle so that when it's sliding onto the handle, it'll be able to slide up for a snug fit. And do the bottom so it doesn't catch when you're trying to take it back off. Now what I'm going to do, I'm just going to take a semi-coarse emery cloth here. I'm just going to smooth up these edges so they don't dig up the wood, they don't catch. Actually smooth up the whole inside of this. This can be time consuming, but This step at a minimum is necessary for a cold steel hawk to function like a tomahawk should. And if you want to throw it, if you want to chop with it, it's going to be a weapon. It needs to have a nice friction fit, and the only way to obtain that is to at least do this step. Sand on the handle a little. Got a nice rounded edge there that'll allow it to slide right up the wooden handle without catching. A nice tight friction fit. Alright, before I thought I'd move on to the handle, since I want to do a few things to it, figured I'd just tune this edge up a little bit. Now it's actually not too bad in the grand scheme of things, so I don't even think I need to go for the coarse side of this file. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to tune it up a little bit. It's easier. That's one of the nice things about a hawk, is it's easier to sharpen because you can take the blade right off in your handle and work it. Really no need for a vise with something this small. File, you're trying to hold the angle of the edge that's already there, and you're just working the steel over. Then we're going to flip it and work the steel back. Now you don't need to remove, on a hawk, you don't need to remove much of this direction because you've already got a very thin blade profile with the tomahawk. So you just want to tune the edge up a little bit. At least that's what I like to do with them. Not too bad. Let me take the stone to it for a second. I don't think it'll take much to get this handle into shape. What we're just going to do is we're just going to take a piece of sandpaper and just work this edge smooth. It's a little knockout there. Alright, let's see how that fits now. You look at that coming off anywhere, but when you want it to come off, it will. What we're going to do is we're just going to take some fine sandpaper to it now after the new design there. Now it's going to be time for a nice coat. Boiled linseed oil. Reality, any type of oil will work. Gun cleaning oil, tongue oil, WD-40, 3-in-1. I like PB Blaster though. I find it definitely lighter and handles better than a hatchet for general camp tasks, knocking branches off the pine tree for a fire, you know, pounding in some stakes, or maybe doing a little carving. If you're going to split wood, then you need a hatchet, something with a much wider bevel. But a hawk isn't made for splitting. Let's just see what we can do with it. The pine tree here. Which, like I said, this tree is way out of this hawk's league. has no business falling. I don't know about you, but I think that thing works pretty darn well for its size. I'll take that over a large chopping knife any day. Nice little hawk combined with a nice little Mora. Not much you can't do. Throw in a saw of your choice, you've got all the tools you need. Of course, areas of operation differ from one location to another. What suits me in my forest here might not suit everybody. So it's a give and take. Everyone needs to experiment with what works in their area, find out what they like, and what provides the best compromise. Packing it in, weight, price. A Gransford Brooks or Wetterlings, definitely expensive, especially for the weekend warrior supporting a family. This is a good option. Wanted to show one other option with a hawk. Now, of course, I'm doing this towards myself, so I'm doing very controlled, methodical blows with this large baton. Just nice taps. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this video of reworking, refinishing, or finishing for the first time Cold Steel Hawk. This particular model is a Cold Steel Trail Hawk. 25 bucks right here. This cost me 25 bucks, so this is an outstanding utility, chopping, just a good piece of kit for the money. It does require work though. Spent probably an hour and a half on it today. I'm going to put a few more coats of boiled linseed oil on the hand here before I'm done. But I also wanted to finish up with, see this handle still on there, solid. Ain't going anywhere for chopping or a little bit of splitting. it's not going to fall off right there. But if you want it to come off, it's very easy to do so. A tree, or maybe there's a rock on the ground. And watch your hands so you don't jam it too hard. But all you need to do, 1, 2, 3. You just want to put it back on for a nice solid fit. Real simple to do so. There you go. Just trying to give it a few little pounds this way. Sets it on there real nice. Like I said, you can't compare this to a small forest axe or a boy's axe, small boy's axe, or even a felling axe, because they don't compare. This is a light, small, handy little camp tool. Knock a few branches off a tree here and there, split a small piece of kindling, pound some tent stakes in. If it's something you want to carry on your pack because it's lightweight and you have a little bit of chopping and hacking ability, this tool falls right into that category. If you need to do serious axe work, this is not what you want. Small forest axe, small boy's axe, even a full-size axe, that's what you want. But if you're just out, lightweight, a saw, a hawk, a mora, it'll cover your bases. This is a good, affordable tool. And they don't look half bad either. Very functional. We've got a couple different ones, but I think I'm going to like this Trail Hawk quite a bit. Well, I've got about an hour and a half into this little project here, but I feel it was worth it. I'm going to go put another quart of boiled linseed oil on this and let it dry up. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed it.